Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Monarchs offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes.
He wants to take the top off. It's complete. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Catch in the middle, it's Cummings. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Dozier. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Roach. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's a draw. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Dozier. Boom.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Toss sweep to the left. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, App State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Roach. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Roach. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Norfolk. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
The Monarchs will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Swan. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Dozier. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give out of the gun. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the ground with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down after the run. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Swan. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's Dozier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stroman.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Bringing the heat. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw it, Swan. Touchdown, Appalachian State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Monarchs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a connection. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. Handoff from the gun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roach. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Catch in the middle, it's Roach. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Looking for the two-point try. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's back in the end zone for the two-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.